Our journey begins in the late 18th century at the Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana. Built in 1796, this antebellum mansion is said to be home to at least 12 ghosts. The most famous of these spectral residents is a former slave named Chloe, who supposedly poisoned the family who owned the plantation in a tragic tale of revenge and despair. Visitors to the house have reported seeing apparitions, feeling cold spots, and even being touched by unseen hands. Fast forward to the mid-19th century, and we find ourselves at the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. This sprawling mansion was built by Sarah Winchester, widow of the man who invented the Winchester repeating rifle. Construction began in 1884 and didn't stop for 38 years until Sarah's death. Legend has it that Sarah was trying to appease the spirits of those killed by her husband's invention, and to this day, the house is said to be haunted by the ghosts of the countless people who lost their lives to Winchester rifles. Next, we cross the pond to England, home of the Borley Rectory. Built in 1863, this house has been called the most haunted house in England. The ghostly activity started with sightings of a nun who was reportedly bricked alive within the walls of the rectory. Over the years, the haunting escalated to include poltergeist activity, unexplained noises, and even written messages on the walls. Our final stop is the Villisca Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. In 1912, the Moore family and 2 house guests were brutally murdered in this house. The crime remains unsolved, and the house is said to be haunted by the victims. Over the years, visitors have reported a range of paranormal activity, from children's voices and laughter to sudden, unexplained drops in temperature. Each of these houses has a story to tell, a story that is woven into the very fabric of the buildings themselves. From the tragic tale of Chloe at the Myrtles Plantation to the ceaseless construction of the Winchester Mystery House, from the spectral nun at the Borley Rectory to the unsolved murders at the Villisca Axe Murder House, these are places where history refuses to be forgotten. These houses, and the spirits that inhabit them, are a reminder of the darker side of our past. They stand as testaments to tragedy, to mystery, and to the enduring power of a good ghost story. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying the allure of a haunted house. After all, who doesn't love a good scare?